So in this video, in the last part of chapter 11, build a small network, I'm gonna answer all the activities in chapter 11. So the part 1 of the first activity in chapter 11, part 1, security threats and vulnerabilities. So instructions: read the security threats and vulnerability scenarios, drag each scenario to its corresponding type of security. So we have a 4 types of security threats. First, information theft, identity theft, data loss and manipulations, disruptions of service. So first we will put what is in the information theft. So information theft is it's belong to the stealing scientific research reports, information theft. So next one is stealing user company database. So we proceed to the identity theft. So identity theft is making illegal purchases your identity will illegal. So the next one is impersonating someone to obtain a credit. When someone gather your identity, you will use for evil. So data loss manipulation will be altering data records and sending various reformat hardware. So data loss and manipulation, altering data loss and sending a virus to reformat a hardware. So disruption of services will be these two, of preventing legal users from accessing data services and overloading network to keep user out. So check. So correct, you have successfully matched each scenario to each security threat type. So see the number 2. Now we will identify the hardware, environmental, electrical, and maintenance. So instruction: read this security management practices, drag each management practices to each appropriate security management type. So first we'll identify in hardware. So first is use security cameras in hardware, and lock off devices prevent unauthorized access will be the hardware, and will be environmental will be temperature, control temperatures and humidity, and we'll have a creative positive airflow. Now into the next, electrical. So electrical will be install redundant power supplies. The next one is install PUS systems. So there will be the maintenance of label critical cables, components, and control access to the console ports. We'll check. Now correct, you have successfully matched each security practices to its security management type. Now we'll proceed to the next. Now, the second activity types is type of attacks. So we have scenario here, scenario attack, security attack scenarios, and we will identify what is that type of attacks. So instruction: determine the types of security attacks, describe the drag each security attacks, type each scenarios. So first question: a computer is used as a print service for ACME incorporations. The IT staff failed to apply security updates to its computers for over 60 days. Now the print service is operating slowly and sending a high amount of malicious packets to its NIC. So they have a worm attack because of it's operating slowly and sending a high amount. So next one is Sharon, an IT intern, ACME incorporation, notices some strange packets while revising the security logs generated by the firewall. A handful of IP addresses of internet were sending malformed packets to services different type of addresses at several different random ports number inside the ACME incorporation. So we'll have reconnaissance. Correct. So proceed to number 2. So Jeremiah was browsing the internet from his personal computer when a random website offered a free program to clean his system. After downloading the running executable, the operating system crashed. Crucial operating system related files has been corrupted, and Jeremiah's computer required a full disk format and operating system reinstallation. So this attacks is a virus. That's why when you see a free offer program, you should not able to click or to install in your PC or laptop. Ariana found that flash drive laying on the pavements of a mall parking lot. She asked around and could not find a owner. She decided to keep it plugged to her laptop, only to find a photo folder. Feeling curious, Ariana opened a few photos before formatting the flash drive for her own use. Afterwards, Ariana noticed that her laptop's camera was active. So we have a Trojan horse. So you have successfully matched each security types. So number 3. So Angela is an IT staff member's ACM Corporation noticed that communication with the company's web service is very slow. After investigating, she determines that the cause of slow response is due a computer on internet sending very large number of malformed web requests to ACM web server. So will be a denial service of DFS because they have a cause of slow response. So I have denial services. And the last one is George needed to share video with co-workers because of the large size of the video. He decided to run simple FTP server to his workstation to serve a video file to his co-worker. To make things easier, George created an account with a simple password of file and provided to his co-worker on Friday. Without a proper security measure or strong password, the IT staff was not surprised to learn on Monday that George's workstation had been compromised and was trying to upload work-related documents to the internet. So because it has a low and weak password, it can be accessed. So we have successfully matched each security type to its scenario. Proceed to the next activity. So activity show commands. So we have show commands, we have show command scenarios. Instructions: read the show command scenarios. Drag each show command to fill the appropriate scenario. So first, you suspect there is a problems with the current switch configuration. You want to see the save configuration that you can compare its current timing. So it's obvious. It shows start of config. You are on call with the Cisco technical assistant personnel. They ask you for the switch, iOS name, RAM and VRAM and flash available. They also ask the hexadecimal boot location. So show versions. You are running EIGRP routing protocols and need to know the updates of intervals or active interface networks being advertised by your router. So show IP route. You cannot get to the internet. You need to find out your routers has path internet and which protocols are being used to provide the paths. So this one will be show IP protocols. Your network documentation really needs to be updated. A quick listing of the IP addresses your route is relations to their MAC addresses would help finish the task for decoding purposes. A switch is the closest, and the last is closest intermediate device to you. It has 24 ports. You want to see the simple list of ports being used. The status of VLAN IP address of the switch. The last one, show ERP to show the documentation really needs to update, and show IP internet brief will be a simple list of ports is used. Now it's correct. You have successfully matched each show command to each scenario. Now it's the next activity. So this will be the last one, activity chapter 11, activity order troubleshooting steps. So first step, uh, we have step 1 to 6 instruction, drag each field next appropriate descriptions. So description is here, and now we will identify each step. So first we will identify if when you have a troubleshooting problem. First we will identify the problem, and then a second one is we will establish a theory of probably causes, and the three is test your theory. After you establish a theory, and you will test your theory to find the cause, and then we'll establish a plan action after that your theory, and then we will verify full system function and implement preventive measures, and the last one is documents and finding action and what it will be the outcomes of you do. Now you have successfully matched each steps to its descriptions, and it's all about in chapter 11 activity, and that's all. Thank you.